Hello, hello! Thank you, thank you! It's me, Patty, the well-known elder sister of Patia! And here's my younger sister, Tia! And today, we have someone else, the new member of Patia! Come on out!
You came at just the right time. I talked to Kotoshiro about it, but I was wondering why the Daybreakers are okay after fighting Falspawn.
You mentioned that before. I did not clearly understand the conversation itself, but it was something about not being corrupted, right?
Yeah, Falspawn can't be completely defeated without photon energy, and their remnants quickly become corrupted. You saw it too, didn't you, Kotoshiro? And that's why the Nightfallers are controlled by Gemini.
However, the brave Daybreakers repeatedly engage in combat, but do not present with any symptoms. Now I see. That is, indeed, strange.
That is foolish, Kotoshiro. What is strange about it? It is obvious. All the beings on this planet are awarded its divine protection. It naturally repels superficial ill will.
Yes, but, Lady Sukunahime, that does not explain the rampage of the Nightfallers.
Well, the divine protection extends to the Nightfallers as well. Thus, they must not feel malice. Have they been led astray by that eerie child? That fraudulent child that proclaims herself the Maiden. She might have instigated it. At any rate, you need not fret over it. You must deal with the matters that are looming overhead. It is good medicine for the Nightfallers, who have been enhanced to unnecessarily huge sizes. Beat them to a bloody pulp.
You aren't the Divine One? Oh, how disappointing. If only the Divine One was with us Daybreakers, the Nightfallers would be dealt with easily.
Now that is a selfish statement if I have ever heard one. It is not just them either. All Daybreakers tend to be like this. They say such things with no ill will meant. Certainly the current invasion was instigated by the Nightfallers breaking the law. The fault lies with them, as foolish as they are. They are likely being deceived or manipulated by those ghoulish children. Either way, they are foolish. That includes the Night Lord for ignoring the situation as well. However, it is not only the Nightfallers. The Daybreakers are foolish as well. They both lack common sense. They once again recklessly rush down the road to war without bothering to negotiate or seek peace. The height of irrationality. I imagine my father and mother are weeping somewhere past the river. You two, there is no need to restrain yourselves on this planet. Please proceed to rake them over the coals.
I wonder if something happened to Sukunahime in the past. Over here! I was just wanting to speak with you, Kotoshiro.
Lady Sukunahime's past? If it is for a friend, I am quite willing to describe the legend to you.
The legend?
Indeed. Ash Maiden Sukunahime's past is, in essence, the legend of the planet itself. The tale may take some time in its telling. Harukatan is a place where contrast reigns supreme. Day and night never intertwine. Once upon a time, day and night were in conflict. The conflict lasted so long that no one could even remember what it was about. Eventually, the Day Lord and the Night Lord came to desire peace. The Day Lord's daughter and the Night Lord's son were wedded to seal a peace accord. And, for a time, the war was over. But the child born of Day and Night was gray, the color of ash. Small of frame and stunted in growth, neither dark nor light. The Day Lord blamed the Night's son. By the Night Lord's reckoning, the fault lay with the Day's daughter. And so, war began once again. The Night Father and Day Mother joined the conflict, which the Ashen Child sought to stop. The Ashen Child sacrificed its life in hopes of stopping its parents from fighting. Reeling, the husband and wife regained their senses. Clutching the Ashen Child's remains, they prayed to the stars and gave their lives so that the Ashen Child might know life's embrace once more. The Ashen Child, upon being revived, wept as the ashen remains of its parents passed feebly through its fingers. The child's tears created a river eternal, to separate day and night. Thus did the war come to an end at the hands of the Ashen Child. Yet the Ashen Child still prays for the two who burned to ashes in their grief. The child prays that its mother and father's lamentations may never be given form.
Harukotan is two halves of a whole. When comes life, so comes death. I thought I heard whisper of that unpleasant tale, and there you stood, Kotoshiro. Honestly, you ever go too far. How adroitly you have memorized such a tedious tale.
It was from you I first heard it, Lady Sukuna-hime.
Sukuna-hime, the Ash Maiden, from the legend I've just communicated.
A tale of tedium, the planet's legend, possessed of not one interesting part whatsoever. Put it out of your mind with haste, you two.
I'm sorry, Kotoshiro. I think we might have made Sukuna-hime mad at you.
It is not an issue. This is how it ever is. Lady Sukuna-hime is always angry at the foolish war of day and night.
You two are always together. Do you not tire of one another?
Whoa! Sukuna-hime? And Kotoshiro?
Or perhaps, are you two a couple?
A couple? No,
No need to be embarrassed. It was a joke. It is so very worthwhile to tease you, Matoi. Unlike Kotoshiro, he is too honest, too naive. I jokingly asked him if he would kill himself if I ordered it, and he attempted seppuku on the spot.
If you order me to give my life, I shall obey.
Idiot, have sense enough to distinguish fact from folly.
To me, your word is absolute.
Ugh, such profound inflexibility. I implore you, find it within yourself to tell at least one joke.
If that is an order, I shall.
do you really have room to talk, Sukuna-hime? You're always with Kotoshiro too, you know.
I am the Ash Maiden's guardian. It is my duty to remain by Lady Sukunahime's side.
Kotoshiro, you buffoon! You have utterly failed to comprehend Matoi's intent. You were poking fun at how close we seem, yes? So as to get even? Oh, we do we? Very well put. Kotoshiro?
The debt I owe you is a heavy one indeed. I cannot repay you in my lifetime. I became your guardian as a means to fulfill that obligation.
Obligation?
My hometown was annihilated in the dispute with the Nightfallers. I was the only one that survived. I was but an infant. Lady Sukunahime took me in and raised me under her care. Blind though I was, she did not abandon me. On the contrary, she raised me.
I considered leaving you be, but suspected the decision would cost me considerable sleep. So I brought you with me. If I had known I was raising such a stubborn creature, I would have left you where I found you.
What you blame me for has the ring of a failure in parenting.
Do not get fresh with me, Kotoshiro. That is hardly the tenor I'd expect from a bedwetting brat.
Why would you bring that up now?
By the by, Matoi, you brought up the fact that Kotoshiro and I are always together, which carries the tacit implication that you two are always together, yes?
Stop analyzing everything I say!
Ugh, how irksome! Those ghastly children are so exasperating! Ah, you there! You have such perfect timing. Please allow me to vent my frustrations. Yes. That is precisely what I wanted to talk about. Please, hear me out. It is as legends say, Harukotan is a place where contrast reigns supreme. A coin with two sides. If there is life, then there is also death. If I am likened to life, then on the opposite side there will be death. Indeed, sealed on this planet is my antithesis, an evil god known as Magatsu. All things considered, the seal that holds Magatsu remains strong. I'd believed it would hold for yet another 1,000 years, but now those ghoulish children are stirring up trouble in every key place. Thus, I must perform the ritual all over again and completely reinstate the seal. This will impede my afternoon nap. It is irksome, vexatious, aggravating. Do you understand my indignation now? I feel much better. Having friends is indeed pleasant. I can express myself freely. But do watch out for those abhorrent children. I know naught of their history, and I doubt even a primer would elucidate it for me. But I understand full well that they are ill tidings. Though it may be a meaningless warning, if they are the reason that you have come here. But this is my advice, from friend to friend. Lock it away in a corner of your heart. More pressingly, it seems they will soon make their move. The Daybreakers are not to be counted on. I apologize, but I must rely on you two for this.